Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Hit My Mic. Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks, so back at it. Happy to be here. Hope you all are doing well. Got some things brewing on my collection side, so excited to be sharing that with you this summer as we head into the fall. And I can't believe we're like a little bit more than halfway done with 2025. Where did the time go, guys? But I've accomplished quite a bit with our fun little hobby that we enjoy together. Anyways, guys, so today's video, just want to talk about something that a lot of new collectors really fixate on, and I see a lot of PokeTubers talk about it as well, and that's the concept of MSRP. And I kind of want to talk about that a little bit later, but to start off the video, I would also like to show what part of what I'm going to be sending to grade here on this pile. And then this pile, I plan on selling some cards to get some cash for the upcoming card show. It's the Spotlight card show. I'm going to go on Saturday. It's Saturday and Sunday, but I'll be there with my wife. I'll be there probably with a couple of friends as well. We're going to nerd it up, see what we can pick up. But yeah, let me show you guys what I'm going to be working on grading, and then I'll talk about the MSRP concept. So real quick, I really want to grade all the evolutions in the PSA 10. So I already have Espeon. That was the first one that I pulled when I had that family ripping day on New Year's Day, which was a blast. Also notice you're gonna be seeing Totodile a little bit more often on the videos, guys. Totodile is my favorite starter, and so he will be in my videos more often going forward. So anyways, hope you like that. So yeah, I really want to get all the evolutions from Terrestrial in a 10. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, so I already have Espeon, like I said, in a 10. Umbreon is at PSA right now. It's in the research and ID stage, so I won't be getting that back until like late September, early October. So gonna try to grade the Jolteon in a 10, the Sylveon in a 10, and the Glaceon. Then I'll get the rest of the evolutions a little later, but really like this one. This is a really nice artwork of Bianca, so Bianca's Devotion from Cyberjudge. Trying to grade that in a 10. It's a really nice looking trainer card. Then we got the Morty's Conviction, I believe. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of Gengars in my collection. I've sold a lot of them, and Gengar collectors are going nuts right now. So like Phantom Force, I can't believe that set is that expensive. Like, I understand it's like old, and you know, I know that it's going to be kind of expensive, but I feel like that set in particular is overrated. Like, yeah, it has Gengar and it has that silver Dialga, so it's like really top heavy, but it really doesn't have much else. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Well, anyways, it's not a Gengar card per se, but it has it. I would like to get this in a 10. I'm a big fan of Gen 2, so Morty's the gym leader of Ecruteak City, so definitely want to get this. The Jasmine's Gaze, definitely want this in a 10. Shout out to Olivine City. So in Heart Gold Soul Silver, when you go back to the cafe after I think it's like towards the end, like it's like post game, and you go to the Olivine Cafe, and she's like embarrassed of all the food she's eating, and so this is kind of like POV. You caught Jasmine off guard, and she'll offer you a rematch after she's done eating. So yeah, that's cool. Next one, then we have the Typhlosion. I think it's Ethan's Typhlosion, or if it's just Typhlosion, but some more Gen 2 love. Definitely want to get this in a 10. And Eevee from Crimson Haze, I mean, why not? Eevee's always popular. Pikachu from 151, definitely want to get this in a 10. And then, ooh, this is probably the most interesting card of the batch. I have the Unagawa. I bought this, I remember got this for like 16 bucks early in 2023. And this came out in 2021. Actually, no, I got this in 2022, like maybe in the fall. So I got this for 16 bucks. It was really cheap. I think it's a lot more expensive now. I think it legit has a chance at a 10, so hopefully we can get that. And then these two cards, I am gonna grade for my friend. And speaking of which, I'll do a video once I get the cards back. But a friend of mine, well, a friend's nephew, actually, he's my friend now too. But he actually had me grade some gold stars. So he had a gold star Gyarados and a gold star Flareon that he pulled himself back when he was like a little kid. So he must have been like 5, 6 years old, and he's kept it in his collection. He's pretty young. He's like in his early 20s, but he's had it in his collection this whole time, and that's just amazing. So I'm happy to grade that. He also had these 2 cards that he wants me to grade as well. Sending this in the bulk tier. I should have a couple more cards from some other friends to include, and gonna go ahead and update. I'll do another video updating you guys on that. And then just real quick, some of the cards that I'm planning on selling either at the show, or I might go to this card shop that gives pretty good percentages when you're trying to sell to them. They pay pretty good rates. So I know I'm not gonna get 100%, which I don't expect to, because even if I sold on eBay, I would only get about 86% after shipping. So the reason why I'm selling these, okay, so full transparency, there's like a tiny black dot on the Dialga. You can see at the bottom of the Pokeball, and I tried to like scratch it off, and it is just there. So I got this like several years ago, never noticed it, and it's been in my binder for a while, and I know this won't get a 10. I really want these in a 10. I think the Palkia and the Arceus are slam dunk 10s in my opinion, but the Giratina has a little bit of edge wear right here. So I'm gonna take it to the shop. You know, of course they're gonna look at it, see what they give me, and I'm kind of like torn about just selling the Dialga and Giratina. Part of me just says screw it, just throw in the whole set so I can get like, you know, some good cash back, and then use it at the show for, you know, something else that I want. Yeah, so thinking about that. I'm giving myself till Friday to decide. I might go tomorrow, but we'll see. The Raging Bull, I'm afraid this won't get a 10. It's got a little bit of a nick there. You can't really see it on the surface, but I think PSA won't give me a 10 because of the edge wear right there. So, of course, gonna let the card shop take a look at it, see what they want to offer me. Yeah, full transparency. And then the Giovanni's Charisma. This is an extra copy that I have that I pulled. Then this Looker. This is one of those. I threw this in like on a big purchase. I want to say like 2 months ago. I had just beaten the game for Black and White, for Pokemon Black on the emulator, and I thought it would be pretty cool to get Looker, because Looker plays a role towards the end of the game. And this was one of those listings that didn't have like a specific picture, and yeah, you can see the centering. So I'm gonna toss this into the lot that I'm selling. Koga's Trap, this is my second copy. Don't need 2. This is a really cool card. The Houndoom. Okay, so I got burned on this Houndoom. I paid 35 bucks. It looked minty, the surface looked pretty good, but when I got it, it was pretty scratched up. So I didn't really raise the concern to the eBay seller, because that's on me. I feel like it's my fault. So gonna go ahead and just try to salvage what I want, what I can get for it. The next thing, I have the Greninja Gold Stars. So this has been making pretty big waves. I know there was like a lot of shill bidding. There was some auctions that ended that didn't get paid for, but the ones that have been paid for are still finishing really, really strong. I remember I thought about this card like 2 months ago, and I was like, it'd be kind of cool to own this on the 10. And I think I balked at the price, because I think it was like over 200 bucks. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not comfortable paying over 200 bucks for, you know, a card that's graded so much, and you know, it's so easy to get. And this is actually my last copy. I've sold a few over the last few years, and yeah, so I think this one won't get a 10. There's like some whitening on the corners there. So yeah, we'll see what the card shop wants to do with that. Team Rocket's Tyranitar. So this is actually interesting because I think it has a chance at a 10. The surface is clean. There's no scratches. The back has no edge wear. But I think by the time I get this back, if I were to send this submission, which I'm going to do soon with the other stack, I won't get it back to like November. And who knows what the price is going to be on this for that. So I feel like I should just strike while the iron's hot, while it's raw, and put it towards a slab. This one's not crazy expensive, it's like 10 bucks, but on PSA 10 has a premium. It's a little risky to send this in a 10. I think it can get a 10, but I'm not sure if it will. I think it's like a toss-up. Then we have the Dark Sylvia. And this random Umbreon. I might not include this because this is only 4 bucks. I'm not sure what the shop will give me, but I'll just include it just to sweeten the deal. But yeah, anyways, guys, dang, it's already been 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. So MSRP, so that's the merchandise suggested retail price. So I know with a lot of products, you'll see it at stores. You'll see it like Target, big box stores, GameStop, Walmart, whatever. Actually, GameStop not so much anymore. But yeah, there's a MSRP price, and so during times like this, we're in a huge Pokemon boom. MSRP is kind of like that life saver, like that life vest. It's like saving us from drowning from like the high prices. So during times like this, MSRP is welcome, but the majority of the time, guys, Pokemon's not going to be in a boom. So the majority of the time, MSRP is actually not what we want, because during down times, during bearish times, MSRP is actually expensive, especially for those collection boxes, tins, and all that. You should be able to, like during a healthier market, or during a downtrend actually rather, you should get products cheaper than MSRP. You don't want to buy at MSRP. And then with booster boxes, I hear a lot about MSRP. Technically, there's no such thing as MSRP. I know Pokemon Center sells their booster boxes. They basically, what they do to make it retail, I guess, is they just calculate the pack price. I think it's like $4.49 or $4.99, for example, and they'll just multiply it by 36, and then you get your price at Pokemon Center. But technically, because booster boxes are meant for shops to have them to open up so that they can sell packs individually, there is no MSRP. So theoretically, Sword and Shield MSRP booster boxes were $144, I believe, and Scarlet and Violet now is $161. Yeah, so that's not a good price to buy at. I guess the context is everything. Like right now, I don't think there's any Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet box. I don't think there's any booster box in general that's available at MSRP, which is pretty crazy. Destiny Rivals, the most expensive a set's ever came out at, and it's like still at $250 right now at the time of recording, which is nuts. Yeah, I don't think it's a good buy right now. I do think Surging Sparks, Prismatic, that doesn't have a booster box. Journey Together, Destiny Rivals, I think they will see a pretty good sized reprint. I know some people are saying like, oh, these little restocks here and there, those are the reprints. I don't think so. I think you got to remember Pokemon in the beginning of the year, I believe when Prismatic came out, they acknowledged that the difficulty of people finding product at the shops, stores, they said that they will, try to meet demand, and I believe them. Every set in Pokemon's existence has always been available at MSRP, whether it's booster boxes or any other product, for that matter. I think earlier Scarlet and Violet sets are safe. I think they're safer. Like Paldea Evolve, I don't think it's going to get reprinted because it was available widespread for a long time. But Surging Sparks was briefly available under MSRP for like a month pre-orders, and then it just went crazy early November, right before it came out. And I think they want to get that into stores more. Prismatic just went wild. I think that's going to get a big reprint. Journey Together and Destiny Rivals as well. And so we'll see how the print run for Black and White, or the Black Bolt White Flare, is going to be. But I imagine that'll be heavily printed too, because it's technically, I think it's a special set. So holiday sets, special sets, they usually get printed pretty heavily. So those are just my thoughts on MSRP. Be cautious when you buy, guys. Don't just buy into the FOMO and the hyper shilling that's going around. No set in Pokemon's history has never been available at MSRP. Just keep that in mind. So if you really do want to keep buying all these new sets and hold, cool. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you that those will do well in the long run. However, I think there's better things to buy in the meantime. There'll be opportunities to buy that later, buy those hot sets later. But anyways, guys, those are my thoughts. I will be posting another video very soon, actually. But yeah, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.